Good morning, thanks very much for joining me. I hope everybody's well this morning. Let me tip you up so you get my head in there. Today I have a lot to do. Last night I was sort of preparing my to-do list for today, as you do, as I do every evening, and there was a lot of little things on it, so I did a massive brain dump, took everything out of my head onto paper, and I've come up with quite a long list of mostly little bits and pieces, but just jobs that need doing, that are sort of preying on my mind, things that I need to do. So I thought, in the spirit of trying to make myself be productive and motivated and get a lot done, I'd make a video and film everything I managed to get done. I have made a to-do list on my whiteboard, and I thought I'd just film as I go through it. It's currently 9:15 in the morning. I'm leaving the house at 12:45 to meet a friend for lunch, and I've already packed up all my parcels and just done a drop off to the post office and the parcel shop, so that's all done. So that's number one on my list, so I can tick that off, so that's good. The second item on my list is to strip my bed and put clean sheets on, and I'm quite excited about this morning. I'm always quite excited about clean sheets, as you know. I do like clean sheets and I just love my bed generally, but I'm quite excited about this because I have been sent some beautiful silk pillowcases to try out by Lilysilk. I'm going to put these on today, and these are just so glorious. I can't tell you how luxurious and decadent these feel. They're made from mulberry silk. Now, I don't know a lot about the manufacture of silk, but they're made from mulberry silk, which is apparently very good silk. And one of the things about these that appealed to me, silk pillowcases, I've read a lot about, you know, when you get those pillow creases on your face, and when you're 20, they snap back and disappear after half an hour. When you're 52, they're still there when you look in the mirror at lunchtime, aren't they? These apparently stop those pillow creases on your face. They're apparently very good anti-aging in terms of getting rid of the pillow creases. They're also good for keeping your hair smooth. Many is the morning that I wake up looking like Wurzel Gummidge these days. Not a good look. So I thought that would be interesting to see the difference between how they keep my hair overnight, if they do promote sort of smoothness and avoid me having to restyle my hair every day. That would be good. They're also sleep promoting, apparently. I'm not quite sure how that works, but always go for a bit of that. I'm a bit of an insomniac at times. And they also come in a huge array of colours. I chose this sort of taupey champagne-y grey colour to fit in with my bedroom theme. I've got a grey carpet, I've got grey on my wallpaper, grey headboard, and I've got a throw there which you can see, I think, which has grey in it. So I thought that would be a nice change from my normal white bedding anyway. Lilysilk have a huge range of stuff, pyjamas, beautiful silk pyjamas, and one of the things I like about those for us plus size ladies is they go right up to UK size 30, which I think is really good. Very inclusive, so big clap for Lilysilk in that regard. I also have a 12% discount code, which I will put in the description box below, along with links for the pillowcases. And also, they also sent me a set of silk scrunchies, which stop those kinks in your hair when you use a scrunchie. I wear a scrunchie every single night in bed to pull my hair back, and I quite often have kinks in my hair. So they've sent me this little selection of scrunchies, plus the one I've got on already, in all different sort of widths and sizes, also in silk, and they also feel very luxurious. Must just also add that they come in, the pillowcases came in these beautiful boxes wrapped up in Lilysilk tissue, so again, very luxurious, just a lovely, nice thing. And with all that said, I better get on with making this bed.
Playing your cards with your queen of hearts. When everyone folds, your fork still holds. Your place in your bed, showing no regret. Close your eyes to hide your lies, roll the dice. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence letting everyone know not to trespass. break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out of your boots when I use my witchcraft. You're playing it cool, bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me.
Right, that's the bed done. I can't tell you how luxurious those pillowcases feel. I literally can't wait to get into bed and try them out. But next, I'm going to get all those sheets into the washing machine. That's the next task. Welcome to my dressing room, and forgive the hideous light. Spotlights are so unforgiving for filming. You may remember, if you watched my wardrobe decluttering video a while ago, that one of my little tips or tricks or whatever was to hang everything with the hangers facing away from you, and then when you wear something you turn the hanger around so it's facing towards you. That way when you look at it you'll know if you've worn anything in the last few months or not. And I wanted to go through my wardrobe and just pull out the things that I hadn't worn, see what I wanted to do with them, if there was anything I wanted to get rid of or move to a different city, if there was summer stuff that I'm not going to wear till next year, all that sort of thing. So I'm just going to go through the things that I haven't worn and see if they need moving or donating or selling or generally getting rid of.
Bending all the rules, talking way too loud, and you're talking rude. You're playing a game, driving me insane. Your heart is back, and it's a fact, no turning back. You got me tiptoeing around you like you're made of glass. Got an invincible fence, letting everyone know not to trespass. But you're bound to break down, bound to lose, bound to get knocked right out.
I really love this system. It makes it so quick to go through things. Moving, searching for some decent light here is not going to happen. I've got a whole load that needs to go into my summer wardrobe because that's not going to get worn until the weather is decent again. A couple of items that need to move into evening stroke party wear. Can't see me needing those in the near future. And one item here to try on to see if I still want it or not. While I was putting the seasonal stuff away, or the non-currently wearing stuff away, I've pulled a few things out of that cupboard to put into the current rotation, which I will do now, and then I'm going to choose a few things out of here to put out of the current rotation, just to make sure that I try and wear all my clothes. So annoying when you have a day like this when you want to power through things and your computer's just not playing ball. Sorry, I'm just... Force quit, yes. I'm having to restart my computer because it's running really slowly. I so badly need a new computer. So while that's doing that, which will probably take about 20 minutes, I'm not even joking, I've got a couple of phone calls to make appointments, so I'm going to do that while I wait for the computer to hopefully restart and speed up a little bit.
Due to the coronavirus pandemic, the NHS service you need may not be available. We are sorry if this causes delay, but trust that you will understand in the circumstances.
Lovely, thanks Tori. See you then, bye.
Bye.
The computer still hasn't restarted, although it's getting there, but I've just managed to make 2 appointments that I needed to make. Sorry, I just need to put my password into the computer so it keeps chuntering away. Yeah, I've just managed to make 2 appointments and cross 2 more things off my list. I've made a haircut and highlights appointment. Can't wait to get my highlights done. I haven't had highlights since last year, I don't think, because I've been box dyeing it myself, and although I have to say the thought of wearing a mask for 3 hours while having highlights in the hairdresser just, oh dear, horrible. But worse things happen at sea. I'm not moaning about it, definitely not moaning. So I've made a hair appointment. I've also called the doctors because when I talked about my wobbly teeth in a video not long ago, last week I think, depending on when you're going to see this, A couple of you mentioned in the comments osteoporosis and getting a bone density test, so I wanted to chat to the doctor about that because I think that's a valid concern. And surprisingly they said, oh, the doctor can call you this morning. I said, well, it's not urgent at all, they still know we've got space, so that's okay. So that's really nice. So they're going to call me back this morning, but I put my sound on, didn't I, in case they call me, and also put the password into my watch so I can take the call on my watch. Oh my goodness me, if I haven't got my phone with me. Take the call on my watch. It's like living in an episode of Doctor Who these days, isn't it? Right, let's see what I've got to do next. I think I'm going to set my email and my web browser to open. That will take about another 10 minutes. And while I do that, I'm going to go and make up William's bed. I've been doing a bit of a spring clean on Will's room, and I've ordered a mattress topper and one of those new coverless duvets. Not that he ever makes his bed, but it would be better to have a coverless duvet with an unmade bed than a duvet with a cover, I kind of figured. So I'm going to go and make up his bed. That's the next job on my list.
Stumbling out of bed, and I still got you in my head. From all those pretty words you said, it's like I'm wasted. Every time I see your face, I'm losing track of time and space. I don't know where I am, it's like I'm wasted, and I won't waste it. And I promise that I will stand by you forever. I can't get you out of my mind. I will follow you wherever, and I won't waste it.
Not on my list, but while I wait for the computer to continue to reboot, yes, it really takes that long. I'll fill the dishwasher and set that off, I think. Right, that's done. Got one of those cold infusion tea bag looking things in it, which help it to go down a bit better. And I'll endeavour to drink all of that before I go out at lunchtime. Right, next job is filling up my weekly pill box. I take blood pressure tablets, and I also take 2 supplements, which I will show you in a second. I take turmeric, which is for my joints. Take 2,130 milligrams of that. It's quite a high dose. I take one of those a day. I've been taking that for 2 or 3 years now, I think. It was recommended by an American YouTuber that I watched who has arthritis, and she said that it was really good for joints. I looked into it and discovered that it was really good for joints, and I started taking it. I honestly couldn't have told you if it was doing any good or not. However, I ran out and stopped taking it for a while, and my joints, particularly my bad knee that I have arthritis in, was really bad. So well, not really bad, but I could feel the difference, you know. So I started taking it again. I'm also taking vitamin D. The reason for this is that if you have decent vitamin D levels, you're meant to be less susceptible to a bad dose of coronavirus if you are unlucky enough to get it. So I've been taking this for about 5 months now. This is on the recommendation of Dr. John Campbell, who is a YouTuber, very highly regarded, sensible, no-nonsense advice, and I've been taking, as I said, I've been taking that for about 6 months now. So that is all done, all closed up, ready for the coming week. Back in the office, time check, it's 10:05, so doing pretty well really. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things crossed off my 16 item list. So the next things I'm going to do is I need to deal with a lady who hasn't received her parcel. It's gone missing in the post, and she's opened an item not received case on eBay, so I need to refund her and put in a claim with the Royal Mail. And I also need to make a donation to Dementia UK for Lainey, who is a fellow YouTuber who is doing a channel hop, in a charity channel hop in aid of Dementia UK this coming weekend. I was meant to be involved in it. She was meant to be, I was meant to be involved in it on my channel. She was coming onto my channel as one of the channels in her channel hop, and unfortunately I am not going to be here this weekend, so I'm not going to be able to get involved in it. So I want to make a donation to the charity, so 2 things there that I'm going to do now. Right, that little lot ended up taking an hour. I did the Royal Mail claim and refund, I did the charity donation, the eBay refund. I had to do an eBay live chat with them because it wasn't allowing me to send the refund. It kept transferring me to the eBay USA site and saying, please contact support, we can't do this. So that took some time. Then I had a phone call from the doctor. Yeah, upshot of it was I needed to contact the dentist to get the dentist to give more information about the bone loss in my jaw. So I've left a message at the dentist. The dentist is going to call me back. And they're putting me forward for a bone density test for osteoporosis. We had a bit of a chat about that, so I'm going to wait to hear about that. There'll probably be some delays because of COVID, which is fine. And what else happened about that? Oh yes, I also talked to the doctor about a blood test that I've had cancelled because it's a follow-up blood test for some raised counts that I've had cancelled, and there's a shortage of processing stuff in the labs apparently. I don't know whether that's due to COVID or what, but it is currently for next week, but he told me there's a 6-week backlog, which I'm slightly worried about, so I'm wondering whether to go and get the blood test done privately because it's to follow up some potential issues on another health issue. So yes, all of that good stuff. So all of that's taken an hour. It's now 11:05, and I think I deserve a coffee at this point. So I'm going to make a coffee and then we're going to go to the bathroom for the next couple of jobs. Right, welcome to my bathroom. My next job is to go through these 2 little bags. These have been sitting here waiting for me to sort them since we came back from holiday on 5th of October, I think it was. So they really do need doing. They are my sort of grab and go bags, one for medical stuff and one for skincare. And I like to have them armed and ready, so to speak, ready to, when we're going away somewhere, although we're not doing an awful lot of going away at the moment. I am going to my parents this weekend, and I like these to be just ready to pick up and go, rather than having to pack them, so to speak. It just makes the going away process, the packing and everything, a little bit easier if they're all good to go. So let me move you around here a little bit. I think I have shown these in various videos before, packing videos probably. This is the medical one, and in here I have got a random plastic lid. I'm pretty sure that's not meant to be in there, but I usually like to keep in these some paracetamol and some ibuprofen, some extra strong painkillers just in case I have back issues or actually has toothache or anything. These are prescription painkillers that I was prescribed for my back, and actually was also prescribed some for his teeth at some point, so I just like to put a few of those in. I've also got some plasters, a couple of plasters and some steri strips in there. And then I've also got, what even is this? This is ibuprofen, more ibuprofen. Got some ibuprofen gel, which I sometimes use on my arthritic knee if it's particularly painful. I've got some Nexium. We're nearly out of those, so I need to put some more of those. They're omeprazole, Nexium. Ashley takes quite a few of those. And I also like to put in there some hay fever tablets, which I haven't got in there at the moment. So I'm just going to add a strip of antihistamine, Piriton I think they are, into there, and that bag is then good to go. And I'm going to do my skincare bag, which, let's see if I can angle you down a little to see what I'm actually doing there. So I've got my cellar water for makeup removal. Sorry, I know you're at a weird angle, but just the easiest way to show you what I'm doing. Some cotton wool pads. Oh, Ashley's on the phone, hang on. Hello?
Hello, how are you this fine?
Sorry about that interruption. Cotton wool pads, my cellar water, then I like to have a cleanser of some description. Have we got a cleanser in here? Yeah, I've got a little Drunk Elephant cleanser that I'm using at the moment. And then that's a miniature of Pixie Glow I've got, which goes in there as well. I think that is also a cleanser in there, yes. This is looking as though it's quite well stocked. I've got some moisturiser, I've got some, what's that? That is ultra hydrating energy boosting cream, yes, and some serum. So yeah, we are well stocked in there, so that is definitely all good to go. So that's done. Those can now go back into the cupboard and are all ready for when I go away at the weekend. Back to the office again now, armed with my cup of coffee, which I'm going to drink while I do the next couple of jobs. I've got some Tesco Club Card vouchers that I exchanged for restaurant vouchers for Zizzy for a specific thing that we were going to do, and then lockdown came and our local Zizzies haven't reopened, so I'm never going to be able to use these. And I had an email from, or I might be able to use them at some point if we go somewhere with a Zizzy, but I had an email from Tesco Club Card saying that I could exchange them back to Club Card vouchers before they ran out, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So I need to make a phone call to Tesco to sort that out.
Now, cause I don't wanna slow this down. My heart is screaming out your name. I'm wasted on you. Here we are, right underneath the stars. So let's get a little reckless. You make me breathless, and I won't waste this. And I promise that I will stand by you forever.
Right, that's done, that's good. That's been on my list for absolutely ages, so I feel like that's a really good job done. Let's cross that one off. I am getting there. I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more things, one of which is editing a video. I didn't think I was going to get round to getting done this morning, so that's good. So my next job is to, let me just think here, I need to place an online order for some bits for my mum, so I'm going to do that now, and I'm also going to turn the camera off because the battery is flat, and then you can rejoin me at the beginning of the next job. Right, I've just tried to call my mum and it's engaged. I wanted to make a call to her before I went and did the next job, but I think we'll just press on and go and get the next job dealt with. Walk this way, people. I'm back in Will's room and I've got this drawer that I've opened and the one above it. I'm currently going through his room, trying to sort it out a bit. He's hopeless at sorting. He knows I'm doing it. He said it was okay for me to do it. I haven't just barreled in here and started ripping stuff apart without checking with him first. But those last 2 drawers I've been putting off for, well, since the weekend, and it's now Wednesday. And they really need emptying and sorting and decluttering a little bit as far as I can. I'm not getting rid of anything without his say-so. I've told him I'll keep it all in a big plastic box, which is what's down there, so he can go through it when he gets back. But I'm just helping him with his tidying. I'm not going to actually film this portion because I feel like it would be a little bit of an invasion of his privacy. Filming myself going through all his drawers, so I'm not going to do that, but that is my next job. Right, I've made some okay headway with sorting them out. There's very little that needed to go back into either of them. There was a lot of crap in there. I filled up the bin a little bit more with stuff that's absolutely rubbish. This pile is all stuff for Will to check through. I'm going to have to start another big box like that, I think. And then I've got some stuff that can go in with other games down there in the lounge. We've got like a games cupboard, so that can move into there. So It's a little bit of progress made anyway, which can only be a good thing, I guess. Right, I think I now need to tidy up a bit. I've got stuff for the bin, Will's old mattress protector. I'm going to put his duvet into, that can be machine wash, so I'm going to put that into the machine when the sheets finish. What else? I'm going to have a tidy around the lounge, and then I think I've only got computery stuff left to do. I've got that video to edit still, and I want to go through some of the photos on my phone, and I've got loads that can be deleted. That's another job that's been sitting there for ages. So I started doing it last night in front of the telly and then sort of lost interest a bit. So I need to crack on with that. So I think I'm going to leave this video here. I feel like I did get loads done. I feel like filming it actually helped me to be more productive. I'm not sure I would have ended up doing those 2 drawers in Will's room because I felt very anti doing those, so I think that's a good job done. But yeah, I feel like I'm more on top of everything that needs doing now, which can only be a good thing. Let me know in the comments if you like this type of video. It's something a bit different from what I've done before, because I'd be happy to make more of these if you think they're useful or interesting or just enjoyed it. I don't know. That's it for today. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.